So once you've picked the appropriate rates up here, so we'll use the common process rates for further analysis. No matter what type of further analysis you're doing, the software automatically uses that as long as it's analysis that requires rate time data. So if we go into numerical rate transient analysis, for instance, and provide the relevant fluid initialization and matrix relative permeabilities, as you'll see here. So that's, of course, data provided in that download file that's on the onboarding page. And I'll just, yet again, just provide, get some more real estate here. So here we use 9255 Scots per stock tank barrels, 27% water saturation, and 5,700 reservoir pressure. So that's that should be good. And on the rel perm side, we'll use 10 for SWC, and then 2020, and then 5. And then we use 2 on all exponents, except from the third one. We'll use 4 in that case. And then we'll just click save, and then you click this button run, and you'll get the results that I'm looking at right here. And then we're actually ready to roll and to do our numerical RTA. So when you go to step number 2, make sure to click generate type curves so you can start that part of the analysis. So while we wait for the type curves, you know, a lot of the things that we've already done, we used the PVT comes from the equation of state, and of course the input parameters that we provided, that automatically creates the black oil tables. Then we use the equation of state every single day to convert the separator rates to stock tank, and then we use those stock tank rates consistently throughout the software, even in this platform module right here. So in this case, what we can see is our actual production data right here. We get some discrepancy early. That's typically due to the flowback water. But let's say we do something like this, 60,000 or so. At 60,000, we should be pretty close to this right here. Maybe we can make it a little bit smaller, 5,000, something like that was not too good. So let's try 62,500, and let's pick this stem right here, 1964. That should give us a good fit on both of these plots. And then we can, in the last part here, provide some estimates of matrix perm, reservoir height, well lateral length, and number of fractures. And that's again provided in this data sheet right here, the well data to the right. So here we'll add a 3 number right there. We'll do 148 there, 6420 for well lateral length, and then we do 222 number of fractures. And then we can just use all these parameters in history matching by clicking yes. Then once we've then resolve these parameters into history matching, we see that these parameters have been exported into the history matching part. That also goes for the fluid definition and well perm. And what we can see now is that the data is kind of spiky, and again, that spikiness comes from the spikiness in the bottomal pressures. And that's just the way numerics works, is that if you have spiky bottomal pressures, your output data can be a little bit spiky. So one thing to solve that could be to run it on, for instance, oil rate instead, and that will typically smooth out the results a little bit. So now you've actually done the entire workflow just with separator rates and instead, and we see what I mean by that there's a little bit smoother here. Maybe we can do some slight tweaking to make it even more perfect. But if we really trust this type of analysis, we can then go forward with a forecast and then an associated decline as well.